What's up, y'all? Today I want to talk about anxiety. If you struggle with anxiety, I believe this is a video for you. Um, I just wanted to get into how anxiety, I'm anxious right now. Um, I wanted to get into how anxiety hinders you from growth. It hinders you from ultimately stepping into what you should step into, your calling, for example. Like for me doing this, it took me a minute to start this video because this is out my comfort zone. I'm anxious right now. So instead of not not recording because I'm anxious, I'm gonna still record. I'm gonna still get the video out. I'm gonna still talk to you guys and just explain why working through anxiety is very important. It's very important, especially if you're trying to grow. I think anxiety puts false narratives in our head saying, oh, we can't do a certain thing because this makes me uncomfortable. And because I'm uncomfortable, I can't do this. Anxiety is basically a safety mechanism for our body to tell us, I can't, I can't perform this thing because I am not used to it. So don't do it. Which I feel like we shouldn't think like that, especially if we are trying to work towards a goal. So for example, let's say we're at the gym and you never did a weight before and your body's telling you, hey, I don't think you could get this done because you never did this before and you could hurt yourself, this, that, and the third. You know, you start overthinking, you start putting those false narratives in your head. But that may not be true. You could just try to set. Hey, you may hurt yourself. If you hurt yourself, that's a learning lesson. Don't be more safe next time. But you could accomplish the set. Even if it's 1, 2, 3 reps, it's still, you're accomplishing that thing you didn't know you could do. So just because you put yourself out there, even through the anxiety, you working through that anxiety, you got growth from it. You got a good outcome from it. It might not be a good outcome every time, but you still did it. And that principle right there shows how you are stepping out your comfort zone to achieve a goal rather than just putting yourself in a shell and not doing it because you're not comfortable with it. So I just think it's very important to work through anxiety. It might not even reveal a physical aspect. It might reveal a mental aspect that you didn't achieve, that you didn't realize before. Like, for example, if you need to tell someone, uh, how you deeply feel, like, let's say you're trying to work on a relationship and there's something deeply close to your heart, but you don't really open up to this person. So you tell them for yourself. Intention is everything. You tell them this feeling and you don't expect the the positive outcome from it. So let's say, for example, I go tell one of my parents, hey, I'm feeling this way, this way, this way. I just had to get this off my chest because it's been weighing on me for a long time. So I tell them and they're understanding, they get your message, but you don't think it's going to end up like that because you're used to a certain thing, a certain other thing. So I feel like, uh, anxiety Anxiety is just a safety mechanism that sometimes isn't true. It's not what is truly happening in that moment. And you're not going to be able to get rid of anxiety. So don't think this is a video to get rid of anxiety because it's not. It's not. It's working through it, growing through it. And that's how you know you're truly growing. When you do the stuff that you're not anxious, that's when you see the growth. That's when you see that change in your mindset. Because I'm anxious right now. I'm still anxious, but I'm still trying to get this message out so I could make an impact on someone's life to work, through that anxiety and don't let the anxiety waste time, precious time that you have to grow every day. You have every day we may not see the opportunity, but every day there's an opportunity to grow. And it's just when you get out your comfort zone. It's when I'm talking in public. I've never did this before. Like I said, again, but I'm still, I'm stepping into a new phase in my life by working through that anxiety through God, working through that anxiety, trusting that it will work out as I do my part in anxiety. Anxiety is always going to be there. Yeah, I'm just checking my points. Sorry. Yeah, fear. Fear is just, again, that's just another way of holding you back. It's another way of saying you can't do it, but you really can. Working through fear, anxiety, same construct. You never know what you're truly capable of until you work through your biggest fears. That's why a lot of people say face your fears. You never know you could do a certain thing unless you face those fears. Face that anxiety. Today, face that anxiety. Do one thing that you would have never done before in your life. Do that one thing. Just do that one thing. So it all starts with that one step to just get yourself out there. Just get yourself out there. Whatever you said you couldn't do before because this and that, stop making those excuses. Do that one thing you had dear to your heart and just do it. Because you never know what could happen from that. What you could get from that personally. Forget the outside amenities. What can you gain from doing that certain thing? Doing that certain thing that you know you want to do, but you're not doing it because you're anxious. You don't know what's going to happen. We're never going to know. We're never going to know. So just do that. Do that one thing. Do that one thing today. Yeah. Stop letting anxiety hinder the growth you're trying to achieve. Anxiety, anxiety doesn't define who you are. It's just a feeling, and feelings again are temporary. It doesn't define who you are. Anxiety is gonna come and go as you grow. The more anxiety you got, look at it as a positive construct. The more anxiety you got, the better you're doing in life because you're anxious, you're nervous because you're stepping into new things, and we face change and new as bad, but new is good because the same thing as the world is changing, we're supposed to change with it. So I feel like anxiety shows how much you're personally growing. Um, and uncomfortability is good. Struggle is good. That's how you really reach that next level. If you're struggling right now, put in the comments, I am struggling. That's okay. You're struggling, but you're going to be delivered from that. Struggle doesn't mean you're going to stay in that struggle. You might be in a season of struggle, season of uncomfortability, but just know there's going to be a season of growth, season of abundance, of just peace, So the uncomfortable will become comfortable. You just gotta work through that anxiety of struggle, that season of struggle, because it just shows that you are changing, you're transforming into this new, new beginning. This is a new beginning. So put, I, I am struggling in the comments, and just know you're working through that anxiety, constantly just working. Um, yeah, don't be reactive. Don't be reactive to the anxiety. Don't be reactive. Just be proactive in the anxiety. That's what I'm trying to get at. That's the big message. Be proactive. I feel like even if it's not, trusting in God or going to church, there's so many resources. There's therapy. There's journaling. There's watching videos like this just to open your mind. Feed your mind with good things to help you grow. I feel like we always reach obstacles and we think, oh, this is not for us because this guy in my way, but that's not the case. you gotta work through it. Sometimes you gotta work through it, whether it's school, whether it's the gym, whether it's your faith, whether it's your personal work, your personal growth, content. You gotta continue to work through it. Um, yeah, that's all I got. Thank you for watching this video. I know it's pretty long. Um, if you stuck through, thank you. Comment amen. Comment amen, in the chat. And, you know, do that one thing that you would have never done before. So you could see that growth in you. Have a blessed day. God bless. Peace.